I don't take a shower. The only place I use soap would be my groin.
You don't take a shower?
And obviously, after that, his brand suffered damage. And when you have something like this happen, there could be irreparable damage to your brand.
The Liver King situation is taking an incredible turn, bigger than anyone imagined. Yes, all the truth about Liver King is finally out in the open, and it's stuff he never wanted the world to see. And he named himself the Liver King, but the whole purpose of eating raw meat was just to catch people's attention. Since not many people were doing it, he knew that if he wanted to make a name for himself, he had to do something unique. That's when the Liver King came out with his scamming idea, and unfortunately, it worked. He became an internet sensation overnight and made millions of dollars in a very short time by selling those products. In today's video, I'll cover a lot of things that were recently revealed. So, as you might have seen in my last video, I reacted to and broke down some massive truths about the Liver King, including what the American attorney Legal Mindset, aka Andrew Esquire, had to say. If you haven't seen that video yet, I highly recommend you check it out first. Now, in today's video, we've got even more shocking updates, stuff you probably haven't heard yet. As you already know, Liver King was a heavy substance user, basically addicted to drugs, while calling himself a fitness influencer. But if you actually look at the list of substances he was taking, it's just insane. It's unimaginable. Honestly, I'm shocked he's even still alive after all that. And now everyone's talking about his mental health.
Stand by the fact that I think that he might have a hard time fully appreciating and understanding the situation. And part of the big challenge with this is when somebody is disconnected from reality a bit, or they're having an episode of some kind, they can do that and yet still form coherent thoughts, still understand what's going on around them. It confuses people.
But seriously, what kind of reaction should we expect from a guy who pumped that much junk into his body for so long? The fact that he's still standing is a miracle in itself. He should be thanking God every single day. If you break down his substance use, it's clear. Some of these drugs he's been taking for years, some more recently, and some all the time. There's no doubt about it. His addiction is the root cause that's destroyed him from the inside out.
And obviously, after that, his brand suffered damage. And when you have something like this happen, there could be irreparable damage to your brand. I know this as a company attorney. When a big thing can come out, it can permanently be attached to your brand and just sink you, particularly when that brand is you and your body. And people now are aware that that is all just made up. That's all BS.
I completely agree with Legal Mindset on this. It's obvious now. Liver King's brain isn't even connected to his own thoughts anymore. He's fully damaged from the inside out. When you force yourself into a lifestyle that your body and mind aren't built for, pumping yourself full of drugs while preaching this fake primal living nonsense, this is what happens. Let's be real. In today's world, this so-called ancestral lifestyle is just a myth. It's nothing. And look how badly it's backfired.
What the hell?
Cheers! He didn't just destroy himself, he dragged his own sons into it too. He lied to his kids about the substances he was taking.
Look your kids in the eye and to tell them that you've been lying to them. You know, I've never lied to my kids about anything, but I lied to them about this.
That says everything. His brain doesn't back him up anymore. His words mean nothing. And if you've seen his old pictures, you'd be shocked. Just look at who he was back then and who he is now. It's like two completely different people. The damage is written all over him.
People always ask me, how do you stay so fit upside down on your hands? And I always tell them the answer's the same. I do active wrists and a whole lot of deficit work. Happy birthday! We really hope that you're still alive.
Good morning, Primal! It's time to launch into the day. Grounded!
And let's not forget the biggest part, greed. The truth is, this was never about health or primal living. It was about money, plain and simple. Even Liver Queen, his own wife, said she couldn't take the stress anymore.
She said, I'm done. She goes, I'm done. And she's like, this is on you. And it's the best thing that could have happened, you know, is for her to say, this is on you now.
She didn't want this chaos. She wanted her normal dentist life to a good life. But Liver King didn't care. He dragged her right into this scam with him. They both jumped into this fake, primal lifestyle because it made them money. His fake body, his ridiculous stunts, all that hype, it brought in popularity and sales. And what were they selling? Supplements that, according to multiple creators exposing him now, were basically poison for the body.
Ingredient list from the manufacturer that the employee was able to get. And this is a WhatsApp conversation between a lot of the employees where they used to talk amongst each other. So in the first part here, It says the source of the protein. U.S. origin, not Swedish. Grass-fed while weather permits, not grass-finished. Not administered hormones but antibiotics.
Can you even imagine what could happen to the people who actually took that stuff? Nobody knows exactly how bad it could be, but we're talking serious damage to your heart, your brain, your muscles. When you force your body to take something it can't handle, it will break you from the inside. That's exactly what he did, not just to himself, but to his own customers. Meanwhile, this so-called primal lifestyle was just a dangerous joke to make money. The proof? Look at Logan Paul. Remember when he put that raw piece of liver in his mouth on camera? That moment alone shows you how far this circus went just to push a brand built on lies.
We got some kidney. We got some pancreas.
I'm not good at this stuff. Like, I'm gonna need to plug my nose.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Probably good.
And that's the real reaction to all of this. Just imagine, you're out here eating uncooked food because some fake primal king told you it's the way to live. Do people even realize what that can do to your body? Raw meat like that can destroy your kidneys, wreck your liver, and cause infections you can't even treat. If those germs aren't killed properly, they can even lead to cancer. Think about it. Maybe even he couldn't handle it himself. Maybe that's why he loaded himself up with all those substances, to cope with the damage he was doing to his own body. And that's exactly why his brain is fried now. But it didn't stop there. He did things so insane, so unbelievable, you wouldn't even imagine it. Trust me, you need to hear this. Just listen to the rest of this video.
I don't take a shower. The only place I use soap would be my groin.
You don't take a shower?
I don't take a traditional shower. Like, this hair has never been washed. The beard has never been washed. There's never been soap on my chest. We have well water. We have a lake. We jump in the lake. We get into a cold plunge. I don't pick out an outfit. My closet is just full of shorts. And by the way, the only reason why I dressed up today is because of you guys.
You dressed up?
I'm wearing my fanciest stuff. I'm wearing my fanciest watch. Here's the thing, like, I just gotta be me. Nobody can be me the way that I can be me. Nobody can be Graham the way Graham can be Graham. You think this guy is going to get ab etching?
So just think about it. This fake body and fake fame turned him into a millionaire. A guy who didn't even shower properly half the time, yet fooled millions. Everything about him was fake. The muscles, the supplements, the ancestral lifestyle, all of it. And the saddest part? If he doesn't stop this nonsense and get real medical treatment now, his own body will keep falling apart. He's headed straight for bigger health disasters, trauma, organ failure, maybe worse. But what really breaks my heart is his kids. They did nothing wrong. They didn't lie. They didn't scam anyone. But now they're paying the price for their father's fake empire. Imagine what's going through their minds right now. Their whole family name is destroyed. Nature always finds a way to punish frauds, and that punishment hits everyone around them too. So here's my question for you. At this point, what do you think will happen to Liver King next? Could his wife also get sued for helping him run this scam? Will the law hold her responsible too? And what about the kids? What kind of future are they facing now that the truth is out? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. This whole thing is far from over, and the consequences are just beginning.